हेलो गाइस।
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
नमस्कार।
वेलकम टू RzR एंटरटेनमेंट। मैं हूँ जैन, ये है गोविंदा, ये है इंडिया से, मैं हूँ पाकिस्तान से। ये है RzR एंटरटेनमेंट, आपका अपना चैनल जहाँ पे हम आपके रिक्वेस्टेड वीडियोस पे रिएक्ट करते हैं, ट्राई करते हैं उसके बारे में अपना ओपिनियन देने के लिए। और अपना ओपिनियन ऐसे होता है कि आपको वो ओपिनियन पाकिस्तान से और इंडिया से दोनों से मिल जाता है एक साथ। वाह, दैट इज समथिंग कूल, पीपल लाइक इट। और उसके अलावा हम ट्राई करते हैं कि कोई फेक एक्सप्रेशंस ना रखें, कोई फेक कमेंट्स ना करें, जो दिल में आए बोल दें, नेचुरल रहें। और दैट्स वाई हमारी फैमिली इतने थोड़े से टाइम में इतनी ग्रो हो गई है। 40,000 से भी ज़्यादा, 41,000 हो गए हैं सब्सक्राइबर्स हमारे। सो इसकी वजह यही है कि हम लोग ऑनेस्ट रहते हैं और हम लोग यही ट्राई करते हैं कि हम बिल्कुल फेक ना हो, क्योंकि रिएक्शन तो वही होता है जो नेचुरल हो। अगर मैं भी ऐसे कहूँ, वीडियो का टाइटल पढ़ के, इस वीडियो का टाइटल है क्या वाले, मुझे देखने दें। 15 थिंग्स यू डोंट नो अबाउट इंडिया। ओके, सो हम टाइटल ऐसे बताते हैं। ओके जी, हमारी वीडियो है नेक्स्ट, उसका टाइटल है 15 थिंग्स यू डोंट नो अबाउट इंडिया। हम ऐसे बताते हैं। ओके, कुछ और रिएक्शन चैनल, सॉरी मैं किसी को हर्ट नहीं करना चाहता, बट कुछ और रिएक्शन चैनल ऐसे बताते हैं 15 थिंग्स यू डोंट नो अबाउट इंडिया। यार अभी देख तो लो ना 15 थिंग्स कौन सी है, उसके बाद पता चलेगा। वेल गाइस, लेट्स सी दिस। सही है ना?
हाँ बिल्कुल, वैसे तो है।
15 things you didn't know about India. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired.
Okay.
Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to another fascinating video. Today we're looking at incredible facts you didn't know about the 7th largest country in the world, India. With a population of over 1 billion people, India is one of the most influential and powerful countries in the world. Its cultural history is particularly complex and detailed, spanning 4,500 years of predominantly Hindu philosophy and theology. Thousands of years later, modern India is profoundly different, with its own colossal film industry, a diverse population, and an astonishingly big workforce. Because alux.com is dedicated to becoming the world's best resource on the most interesting countries and destinations, we couldn't wait to bring you 15 things you didn't know about India.
Amaze us.
बिल्कुल। Okay.
Bollywood.
Number 1. Bollywood's highest-grossing film made 27 times more than Hollywood's highest-grossing film.
Wow.
For every 600 films Hollywood produces, Bollywood will make 1,000. They're the most profitable films, too, when you compare the numbers. Hollywood's highest-grossing film was 2009's Avatar, which made $2.8 billion at the box office. In stark contrast, the Bollywood film 3 Idiots brought in $76.81 billion.
wow.
Now that's a profit.
I'm amazed. I didn't knew that.
Number 2.
पहली चीज।
Shampoo was invented in the 16th century, India.
इसे तेरे वाल
Derived
अच्छे
from
हैं
the
यार।
Sanskrit shampoo, which means
बिल्कुल।
massage.
अभी
The
अच्छा लगा
concept of
आपको?
shampooing was invented in India in the 16th century. Herbs and natural ingredients were used then, rather than today's combination of modern chemicals and fragrances. In particular, gooseberry, sapindus, and fruit pulp. When colonial visitors came to India, they brought the practice of shampooing and hair washing back with them to Europe.
मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था।
Number 3. Diamonds were first mined in India, and it was the world's greatest producer.
ये मुझे पता था।
India was the most productive diamond mining country in the world until diamonds were found in Brazil in the 18th century. There are now 3 active diamond mines in India, and the famous Kohinoor diamond was found in the 13th century. The 793-carat stone went from person to person and was eventually acquired by Queen Victoria during the British Raj in India.
वापस दो हमारा।
Number 4. Elephants in Kerala can treat themselves to a spa day. Punathur Kata Elephant Yard Rejuvenation Center provides elephants with baths, massages, and soothing pamper sessions. The spa caters to 59 clients and is a way of giving back to the sacred animal. Elephants play an important role in Kerala's temple processions and are a significant feature of the region, so they deserve a massage every now and then.
Good man. Yeah, I like it.
Number 5. The largest religious gathering in India can be seen from space.
Oh.
Kumbh Mela is a Hindu pilgrimage which takes people to the banks of the Ganges every 12 years. The major event involves ritualistic bathing, devotional singing, religious discussion, and feeding the poor. The attendance figures had to be capped at 75 million, making it the largest pilgrimage on Earth. Number 6. Ancient Indian civilization is the oldest in the world.
Okay.
We often look to ancient Greece and ancient Egypt, but Indian civilization dates back to 2400 BC, when it was split into 16 monarchies known as the Mahajanapadas. There are even authenticated human remains that date back to 30,000 years in South Asia. The oldest Hindu texts were written between 2000 and 500 BC, as well as the first texts on science, medicine, and astronomy. We actually owe the number 0 to Indian mathematics, who created the concept.
Good.
Number 7. India is home to every major world religion and doesn't have a national language. Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, and Sikhism all have a place in Indian society, with the most dominant being Hinduism and Islam, covering 80% and 14% of the population, respectively. Judaism has existed in India for the last 2,215 years, and some of these smaller religions also featured, including Jain, Zoroastrian, and Baha'i. India also doesn't have a single national language because 1,652 dialects are spoken across the different regions. Number 8. A polling station is set up for just one voter in Gir Forest at every election.
Whoa.
Every election, Marant Barandas Deshandas gets his local polling station entirely to himself because he's the only resident of Gir Forest. He's been voting in Indian elections since 2004 and never misses one now that he has his own personal polling station. Mahant is the caretaker for the one temple in the forest in Gujarat, a home he shares with the rare Asiatic lion. Number 9. The Indian government has used scaffolding to hide the Taj Mahal when airstrikes are predicted. During the Second World War and the Indian-Pakistan Wars, scaffolding was put up around the distinctive domes of the Taj Mahal to make it less obvious from above. They feared strikes by the Japanese Air Force during World War II, so hid their most famous landmark. More recent threats to the Taj Mahal include the rising levels of the Yamuna River, which has cracked the tomb underneath the structure. There have been predictions that the tombs could collapse at any time. Check out our video, 15 Most Expensive Man-Made Attractions in the World, to find out what ranks along the stunning Taj Mahal.
I think my first.
Number 10. Indians invented navigation, yoga, the world's cheapest car, and thorium-based nuclear power.
Wow.
Indian society can take credit for some of the most important inventions in the world. They were the first to create the concept of navigation, over 6,000 years ago, using rivers and seas. Yoga was created 5,000 years ago and has roots in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. The world's cheapest car, the Tata Nano, which costs around 100,000 rupees, the equivalent of $1,400, and India is the home of the first next-generation thorium reactor. The country is aiming to produce 30% of its electrical power with thorium by 2050. Number 11. You can stay at the former Indian royal residence for $88,000 a night.
Oh, God.
If you want to stay at the lap of luxury, forget Paris and forget Dubai. India is the home of the most stunning palaces in the world. Once the home of the Maharajas, there are opulent palaces throughout the country, with some dating back hundreds of years. The Kumarakam Lake Resort hosted Prince Charles's 65th birthday, and the 450-year-old Samod Palace in Jaipur has hosted famous faces from all over the world. Number 12. King Jai Singh of Alwar snubbed Rolls-Royce in the best possible way. India has a long and colorful history of quirky monarchies and extravagant kings and queens. The King of Alwar in northeast India was insulted by a Rolls-Royce salesman when he visited a showroom in London. A very proud man, he ordered a whole fleet of Rolls-Royce cars and gave them to the city's waste department so they could use them to transport rubbish throughout the city. Number 13. 1 million Indians are millionaires.
What?
India has one of the most dramatic wealth gaps in the world, with 35% of the country living below the poverty line. Those who live way above it live a very different kind of life. The richest Indian in the world is Mukesh Ambani, who has a net worth of $53 billion. The 59-year-old made his money in the oil and gas industry, and his billion-dollar home recently made headlines because he chose to build a 27-story skyscraper instead of a sprawling mansion. Number 14. The first account of plastic surgery was found in an ancient Sanskrit text. One of the first medical texts was the Sushruta Samhita, which can be dated back to the 6th century CE. It's one of the very first examples of a medical text and discusses surgery, incisions, skin grafts, and nose reconstruction. Britain's first nose job wouldn't be performed until 1814, a worrying 80 years before the Sushruta Samhita would be translated. Number 15. One of India's most extravagant weddings caused controversy because it was too extravagant. Lasting 5 days and costing $74 million, the wedding of the daughter of a prominent businessman made headlines in 2016 for all the wrong reasons. The $2.5 million wedding sari, Bollywood royalty in attendance, and gold Bangalore palace setting was denounced as an obscene display of wealth. Millions of Indians live in poverty, so the wedding was criticized for being in poor taste. There are many stereotypical images of India, but there's so much more to this incredible country than many of us know. The center of many industries and the world's biggest democracy, India has influenced art, literature, science, and medicine potentially more than any other nation. If you could take a trip to this beautiful, fascinating country, where would you find yourself? In a gorgeous Maharaja's palace, surrounded by palm trees and rural countryside? Or a modern apartment in the thick of busy Mumbai?
I'd rather go to the palace.
Palace.
I love the palaces. I knew only one thing कि जो diamonds हैं वो उनके बारे में मुझे I knew that. And you know there is one more fact. तुझे पता है कि अगर जितने भी diamonds हैं ना पूरी दुनिया में जो अभी तक क्रस्ट में ठीक है अगर वो निकालेंगे ना तो हर बंदे को मुझे भी तुझे भी एक कप भर के डायमंड का मिलेगा भर के हाँ so, हर बंदे को क्यों नहीं खा रहा है ओके तू ऐसा कर कोई चीज उठा और यहाँ से स्टार्ट कर दे खुदाई सुबह से क्या है नहीं हाँ
इतना ज्यादा है तो क्यों ये दूसरे सब लोग तो अमीर नहीं है ना उधर ज्यादा लोग अमीर दिखा है मैंने देखा पर
यार सब तुझे इनमें से कितनी बातें बताते इंडिया के बारे में
मुझे ज्यादा तो नहीं दो 3-4 पता था मुझे
सिर्फ एक ही पता था
नहीं
लेकिन यार तूने एक चीज नोटिस की है कि जितनी भी चीजें बताई हैं दैट दे ऑल वर लाइक तब की बातें सारी जब इंडिया पाकिस्तान एंड दिस ऑल सब कॉन्टिनेंट वाज टुगेदर उस टाइम पे वो ऐसा दौर था कि जिसमें बहुत ये जो जगह थी ना सब कॉन्टिनेंट था सब बहुत ऊपर था दुनिया में बहुत ज्यादा तरक्की थी यहाँ पे और सब कुछ था वेल दिस वॉज अ नाइस सेट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन जिन्होंने भी रिक्वेस्ट किया था इस वीडियो के लिए वो थैंक यू सो मच और
हम लोग को बहुत कुछ जानने का मिला
आज हम लोग का बहुत कुछ जानने का मिला
आप क्यों मुझे चिढ़ाते वैसे
तुम चिढ़ा क्यों रहे
तुम मेरे जैसे क्यों नकल कर रहे हो आप
मैं कब नकल कर रहा हूँ तुम्हारे जैसे मैं तो सिर्फ बोल रही हूँ ऐसे कि जैसे तुम बता रहे हो कि तुमको समझ ऐसी आएगा ना फिर क्यों
भूख लगी आपको
हाँ
तो मैं खिला देता हूँ ना
थैंक यू समझ गए अरे गाइस थैंक यू सो वेरी मच मिलते हैं आपको दोबारा एक नए वीडियो के साथ कल तब तक हमारे साथ रहिएगा बाय बाय
नमस्कार